Good morning to everyone. I hope all of you are studying well and enjoying the time which you are having at your disposal. Now today I am introducing you to the wonderful domain of science and technology, right? Now when we are talking about science and technology, we need to understand the nuances of this domain and how this particular subject can help you in all the three stages of your examination. Am I right or wrong? Right. As you know that in one of the directive principles of state policies, it is clearly mentioned that it is our constitutional obligation to inculcate scientific temperament. And this is applicable in the UPSC set of examination which are going to appear in civil services. They want to check your scientific temperament. Am I right or wrong? They want to check your scientific temperament. How they can check your scientific temperament? By asking the questions of general science which does not require any specific kind of studies. Am I right or wrong? This is what your UPSC syllabus mentions, that you are not supposed to study any specific thing, any specific जनरल चीजें एकदम जो आपके चारों तरफ हो रही हैं. आपके पास क्या होना चाहिए? आपके पास कॉमन सेंस होनी चाहिए. क्या होनी चाहिए? कॉमन सेंस. कॉमन सेंस प्लस बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग. Second thing which is required is basic understanding. Basic understanding of fundamentals. And what is the third thing which is required? Curiosity. क्या होनी चाहिए? Curiosity होनी चाहिए. If you have these three things, common sense, basic understanding of fundamentals and curiosity, you can solve science and technology, sciences paper of UPSC in all the three stages, whether it is your prelims, your mains, and plus your interview. And this curiosity, basic understanding of fundamentals, and common sense, this is what is required. This kind of approach is required not only in your general sciences or science and technology, but in every aspect of your studies. Am I right or wrong? Now, come with me, we will explore this domain of general science and science and technology. See, you all are appearing for mother of all examination, that is your UPSC. That is your UPSC. UPSC Civil Services Examination. Right? Achha, one thing I want to say to you, all of you who are watching this video, देखो, there are two people here. One are runners. कौन होते हैं? Runners होते हैं. वो दौड़ते हैं, सब लोग दौड़ते हैं. अगर आज एक मैराथन अनाउंस हो जाए और ये कहा जाए कि you have to run for it, everybody will come, volunteer themselves, they will run. दूसरी कैटेगरी होती है विनर्स की, जो दौड़ते हैं दौड़ने के लिए नहीं, वो दौड़ते हैं जीतने के लिए. तो दिस इज व्हाट आई एक्सपेक्ट फ्रॉम यू. You see, I welcome to all of you who have made up their mind that they want to be a part of this steel frame of this country, Indian Civil Services. I really congratulate you because आपका ये decision जो है, it reflects the level of intelligence, level of maturity and the level of commitment that you people are having. Because in your age, most of your friends, your siblings are enjoying life, watching YouTube, watching movies, interacting with the friends, chatting on WhatsApp, Telegram, blah, blah, blah. right? But you, because you are required to study, you are required to inculcate discipline, you are required to stay focused, because you don't want to be a runner, you want to become a winner, and we are here going to make you a winner, right? You see, in your civil services examination, I always say to all of you, whomsoever I taught during my this teaching in civil services, कि जो यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन है वो कभी कंपार्टमेंट्स में नहीं होती है। ऐसा नहीं होता यार मैं प्री के लिए नहीं, मैं पहले प्री के लिए पढ़ूंगा और मैं मेंस के लिए बाद में पढ़ूंगा। अच्छा, कुछ जनता कहती है साहब हम मेंस के लिए पढ़ेंगे, प्री हमारा अपने आप निकल जाएगा और इंटरव्यू हम तब सोचेंगे जब हमारी कॉल आएगी। I never say this to, this is absolutely a wrong perception, wrong misnomer prevalent in the society of those who are preparing for civil services. ऐसा नहीं होता। आपको अपनी पर्सनालिटी के तीनों डायमेंशंस पर वर्कआउट करना है। You need to have a good reading habit, you need to work on your personality, you need to work on your reading skills, writing skills, every aspect of your personality simultaneously. किस तरह से? Simultaneously आपको पढ़ना है। आपको तीनों एस्पेक्ट्स पर, चाहे वो प्रीलिम्स हो, मेंस हो, इंटरव्यू हो, तीनों के पे आपको साथ साथ आपको प्रिपरेशन करनी है कॉम्प्रीहेंसिव मैनर में। किस मैनर में? कॉम्प्रीहेंसिव मैनर में, होलिस्टिक मैनर में। टॉपिक्स वही हैं। प्रीलिम्स में भी आपसे जनरल साइंस पूछी जाएगी, प्रीलिम्स में भी आपसे क्वेश्चन जो आएगा वो साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी पर आएगा। वही सेम चीज़ आपको लिखने के लिए दी जाएगी मेंस के अंदर, और उसी वही सेम चीज़ इंटरव्यू, वन ऑफ द मेंबर्स ऑफ द बोर्ड्स विल आस्क यू कि व्हाट डू यू थिंक इफ यू आर मेक द सेक्रेटरी ऑफ मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, व्हाट इनपुट्स यू वांट टू गिव इन द पॉलिसी मेकिंग सो दैट science and technology will become a part and parcel of our life. What are your inputs on that? The same thing they want to listen from you. So therefore the topic is one, but asking is different in every segment. Therefore what is required from you? You need to study comprehensively. Okay, now look into general science, ki how general science needs to be done. First of all, when you will be studying general science here, we will be covering prelims plus mains plus interview. All the three segments of this particular domain, that I assure you. जो भी हम पढ़ेंगे यहाँ पर वो आपको पीटी में भी हेल्प करेगा, प्रीलिम्स में आपको, मेंस में भी हेल्प करेगा आपको, क्योंकि मेरा मकसद आपको पीटी पास कराना नहीं है। मेरा मकसद आपको ये नहीं बनाना कि आप 4 लोगों में खड़े होकर अरे भाई मैंने तो 4 बार मेंस लिखा है यार, ठीक है, मैं आपको वो नहीं बनाना चाहता। ना मैं आपको वो कैटेगरी में लाना चाहता हूँ जो लोग ये कहें अरे यार मैंने तो 3 बार इंटरव्यू दिया था यार। नो, माई ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू मेक यू a person finally selected in the list of civil services. ये मेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। मैं नहीं चाहता मेरा कोई भी स्टूडेंट फ्लंक करे किसी भी 3 स्टेजेस के ऊपर। आई वॉन्ट योर सक्सेस बिकॉज योर सक्सेस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू माई सक्सेस। एम आई राइट और रॉन्ग? दिस इज व्हाट आई एक्सपेक्ट फॉर। और ये कब संभव होगा? व्हेन आई एम कमिटेड, आई नीड द सेम लेवल ऑफ कमिटमेंट फ्रॉम you also. If I am disciplined, I am coming in the class, I need to study for 3-4 hours to take a 1-hour class or 2-hour class. If I am taking a 2-hour class, I am supposed to study for at least 5-6 hours. Only then I can take your class. I always needs to be updated. If I am not updated, how I can expect my students to be updated? I need to do interlinkage of current affairs with your general science and technology topics so that I can give you the quality stuff. So when I am putting so much efforts for you, it becomes imperative on your part to do more hard work than me. And this combination will become a deadly combination. And this is how we are going to bell the cat. This is how you will figure in the top 100 of UPSC. Am I right or wrong? So now let's see how we will make it here. Okay? So point number 1, we will be simultaneously, parallelly preparing you for the prelims topic, for the mains topic and for the interview topic also. Number one. Number two, now let's see the syllabus defined by the UPSC. Okay, now look into that here. If you read the syllabus of now let us understand the syllabus of UPSC Civil Services. You see in your civil services prelims exam, the general science is in one of the subject okay, but it carries a lot of weightage. Because every year approximately 10 to 15 questions on an average are reflecting in the paper from this segment. And what UPSC syllabus talks about, it says that they want to assess the understanding of candidate in general science which does not require any specific knowledge of the science. Am I right or wrong? Now see what kind of topics we are going to cover in our classroom lectures so that you are in a position to answer the questions which are reflecting in the prelims as well as in the mains and in the interview also, because I want to work parallelly on you so that you will be in a comfortable position कि आप तीनों stages को बहुत confidently face कर पाएं. ठीक है? Now let's move to the main syllabus. A prelims में what is the topics they are asking from the question from general science? Let me write. First, I want to give you the breakup. I would like to give you the breakup of marks. That is, how many questions are coming from the domain of science topic in the prelims, including your science and technology. Okay. In 2013, they asked roughly 13 questions from this particular segment. I will be taking last 5 years which are important to us to understand the trend. Okay. Then in 2014, how many questions they asked from this segment? They asked 9 questions. 9 questions were asked from this particular topic. Then again in 2015, they asked how many marks question? 9 marks questions. Then in 2016, they asked 10 questions from this particular segment. Then again in 2017, they asked only 6 questions from this segment. Then in 2018, this segment jumped to 13 questions. And again in 2019, they roughly asked somewhere 9 questions from this particular segment. This is the importance of general science in your prelims, and I'm giving the breakup of approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So this is the 7 years trend of general science which is reflecting in your UPSC prelims exam, right? This is your weightage of science in your UPSC prelims exam, right? Now let us see what is the syllabus of mains, because science and technology constitutes in GS paper, right or wrong, in GS paper 3, right? So what the syllabus of UPSC says? It talks about science and technology. It talks about science and technology. When you are talking about science and technology, the first thing that they mention is developments in the field of write it down, and I want you to write it down. When you are seeing this video, I kindly request all of my students who are watching this video, take paper and pen, because you are not watching some movie or some web or some documentary. I want paper and pen with you, and please you also write it down so that this syllabus will get printed in your mind here. Okay. Development in the field of sciences in everyday life and their applications. Right? Then second, it talks about achievements of Indians in the field of science and technology. Third, it talks about indigenization. Of technology and developing new technology and developing new technology. Then it talks about I write it down here. I need to rub it so that it will be visible to you. I'll rub this. Then it talks about awareness. Awareness in the field of number 1, information technology, number 2, space, number 3, computers, number 4, robotics, number 5, nanotechnology, And number sixth, your biotechnology. Your biotechnology. Apart from this, UPSC Civil Services Mains GS Paper 3 also talks about the topic issues relating to intellectual property rights. Issues relating to intellectual property issues relating to intellectual property rights. So this is the dimensions given by the UPSC to the students to understand the science and technology syllabus, right? And now we need to understand how we will make this syllabus easy for you to comprehend, to master, and to score good marks here, right? Now, we'll go into the details. What we are going to teach you, how we will break that subject, and what we are supposed to do with you in the coming times. And every year, this science and technology constitute 40 to 60 marks in GS paper 3. This is an average. In your GS paper 3, this topic constitutes, okay? Now you see how this particular topic can help you to enhance your score. You see, if you study sciences and science and technology, number one, it will help you in prelims to score extra marks, because prelims, in my opinion, it's my personal opinion, the most dicey and the most tough part of UPSC examination is the prelims, because it is highly open-ended, कि आपको पता ही नहीं है क्वेश्चन कहीं से भी आ सकता है, तो आपको बहुत every question carries a meaning for you, so it will help you a lot in scoring those extra 10-15 marks, right? Second, in the GS paper 3, it carries 40 to 60 marks on an average, or bigger or more than this also. Then it will help you in essay also. Every year you are getting at least 1 or 2 topics from the field of science and technology. This is the another advantage here, right? And it will help you to prepare better in your interview also. Am I right or wrong? So this is how it will help you in all the dimensions of UPSC to make you aware, and above all these things, it will help you in inculcating right mindset, a scientific temperament, which is the requirement for a civil servant, right? And for a rational human being also. It will help you in all these aspects here, right? Now, I will tell you what and how we are going to do in our classroom with you. Right? You see, first of all, we will be giving lot of topic on the biosciences. Lot of importance on biosciences. Now what? What is biosciences? The amalgamation of botany plus zoology. What is botany? Study of plants. अच्छा, एक चीज और है हमारे यहाँ पर, आई ऑलवेज स्टार्ट द टॉपिक फ्रॉम जीरो. चाहे कोई भी टॉपिक हो, चाहे वो आपका ऑप्शनल हो, जो भी मैं पढ़ाता हूँ, वट एवर द टॉपिक आई टेक, आई ऑलवेज बिलीव वी नीड टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम जीरो. तो आपको ये टेंशन करनी नहीं है वेदर आई एम फ्रॉम इंजीनियरिंग बैकग्राउंड और अ कॉमर्स और ह्यूमैनिटीज, तो आई वोंट बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. नो, वी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द वेरी बेसिक, इतना बेसिक जो तुमने सोचा भी नहीं होगा, एकदम जीरो से यार, राइट? तो बॉटनी क्या है? स्टडी ऑफ प्लांट्स. और जूलॉजी क्या है? स्टडी ऑफ animals, right? We will be introducing these. We will be focusing more on biosciences because majority of questions comes from this particular section. So first we will be doing it. How we will be doing it, that I need to discuss with you. You can also write it down. Number one, we will be understanding. We will understand from the very basic, that is the basic unit of life कौन है? The basic unit of life is cell. So we will start from cell, right? अब cells combined हो जाते हैं, when too many cells combine together they form tissues. ये तो पता होगा. और tissues when combined together they form organs. This is a simple, this is the way we are going to teach you. Very basics. कि आपको after attending the lectures, there is no need to feel or requirement for you to consult any book. Most of the things you will be covering in your class notes, and I ensure you that whatever the things which we are going to discuss in classroom, you will be in a very good position to answer your examination questions. And in the classroom, once you have done with your classroom notes, we will provide you with list of additional readings also, list of additional resources also you will get from our side here. Okay? And it's not like that I will give you a plethora of material and you will take this material and kept it in your study table and you won't see it again here. No, we are not going to do that here. You will be getting material on most of the, on your class to class basis, right? So now I am showing you what we are going to cover in our classes. Number one, we will start from the basic unit of life, that is cell. Right? Write it down, cell. Then we will understand classification of living organisms. Classification of living organisms. Then we need to understand the human body, human body and its structure, right? Then we will discuss under this nutrition. Write it down. Then respiration. Apart from this, we will discuss the circulatory system, जिसको हम ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम भी बोलते हैं, इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज ट्रांसपोर्ट सिस्टम, right? Then we'll try to understand the metabolism, excretory system, then we will explore the world of muscles, right? Apart from this, we will understand the skeletal part of our body, then reproduction, All these things we will be covering in our human body and its structures. Now, here we will introduce you to the world of plants. We will introduce you to the world of plants, how their development and growth take place, how their development and growth takes place, right? Plant diseases, right? Environmental, and we will also introduce you to the concept of environmental biology, right? Then here in this part I will be discussing with you human diseases and how our human body fights with them. We will try to understand this mechanism, right? Then I will also introduce you to the world of animal husbandry. Animal husbandry, right? And the organic relationship between plants and animals. We will explore organic relationship with plants and human beings. How we are complementing each other, right? And we will also try to understand different aspects of peripheral aspects of these topics. This will also cover under the category of miscellaneous. And these are the boundaries from where UPSC is putting you questions. And I can bet once you have mastered these topics, there is nothing left from the biosciences which you cannot answer. This is my challenge. Okay? And apart from this, in chemistry, we will be dealing with the following topics in detail. Number 1, introduction of chemistry in our daily life. Introduction of chemistry in our daily life. I will be introducing you to the concept of matter, right? To the concept of matter, in which we will discuss elements, what are elements, what are compounds, what are mixtures, right? Give you the concept of atom, molecules, right? Little bit how they are joined together, Then I also introduce you to the concept of chemical reactions, and chemical equations. Apart from this, you will be introduced to the structure of atom in detail. We will introduce you how different elements are systematically arranged in periodic table. UPSC has a tendency of asking questions. Then we will discuss you with in detail concept of oxidation and reduction, and when they join together means we will be discussing with bonding, concept of bonding. Then I'll introduce you to the concept of oxygen and air. Most important, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, the role of chemistry, in and its application in our daily life. For example, washing soda, you are using baking soda, right? In medicines, we will discuss medicines, analgesics, etc. We will cover all these aspects in the chemistry, right? We will also be covering petroleum and its product, and lot more, which is important from the requirement of UPSC. We will not leave even a single item unchecked. We will cover all. This is the peripheral understanding, the things that we will be covering with you. Okay? I hope you are understanding it. And once you have done this course, I can challenge you will be in a better position to understand the things happening around you. And without any specific expertise domain in the sciences. Right? Now, I'll introduce you to the world of physics. Then we will introduce you to the world of physics. In physics, we will be covering the following topics. Most important, we will be covering concept of mechanics. What is mechanics? In this we will study about motion, types of motion, force and momentum, inertia, work and energy, right? Rotational motion, etc. Then we will introduce you to the world of heat and thermodynamics. To the world of heat and thermodynamics, in which you will study what do you understand by latent heat, specific heat, adiabatic process like isobatic, isochoric, etc. Heat and thermodynamics, right? Then we'll take you to the world of waves, right? Let me rub it. Then I will take you to the world of waves. In waves, you will understand the basic thing, what is frequency, right? About sound, you will study about acoustics, Doppler effect, right? Types of waves, wave and its properties, wave and its properties, and the relation of waves with electromagnetic radiation, most important, connecting waves topic with electromagnetic radiation. Right? Then we will be doing, and how this knowledge of waves helps you in understanding lot of applications in your day-to-day life which you are observing knowingly or unknowingly. Then we'll introduce you to the world of light. Right? Apart from this, then we'll take you to the world of electricity. In electricity we will be understanding what do you understand by current, AC, DC, voltage, right or wrong, then different instruments, what do you understand by current in series or parallel, what do you understand by fuse. All these kinds of things will be taken care of when we will be doing electricity and magnetism. We will understand how electric motor works, electric motor, your generators, your DC motors, etc. We will be covering all those things here, right? Then I will be introducing you to the world of modern physics. Very interesting chapter, and this topic lays down the foundation of nuclear physics here, right? Modern physics, in which we will try to understand what do you understand by photoelectric effect, the famous Einstein equation is equal to mc square, what do you understand by threshold frequency, right? We will be covering all different subatomic particles. UPSC often asks questions from here, different subatomic particles and their reactions, and application of modern physics in the field of nuclear technology. In the field of nuclear technology. So this is our coverage. These are the things that we'll be covering in our lectures in general sciences and science and technology. Now I am giving you an overview of what we are supposed to do. And one thing more, we will be covering another part in physics that is called your astronomy and space and other miscellaneous topics, which cannot be grouped under a one topic. They will come under miscellaneous. We will also be covering these two topics. Perfect. Now I am giving you an overview of what we are supposed to do in science and technology. You see, in science and technology, we will be introducing you how policy formation and its structure in Government of India, right? The different organizations in India in the field of science and technology, right? Then we will be taking you to the world of space, in which we will be studying about satellites, we will study about orbits, the different launching vehicles, the different kinds of instruments used, right? Different joint ventures between India and other countries, all these things covering in space, right? Then we will be dealing with nuclear technology. Now what will be doing nuclear technology? We will be understanding the fission and fusion. We will try to understand subatomic particles and their behavior, your heavy water, right? Different kinds of reactors and their functioning. Then we will be understanding the Government of India structure and its policy making. In the field of nuclear technology, right? Then I will be introducing you to the world of information technology, and we will try to understand the different kind of languages that is being used, your different softwares, concept of blockchain, cryptocurrency, right, big data, right? All these things we will be covering. All these things we will be covering here. And we will try to be updated in this particular topic, and we will cover all the latest current developments. Okay, this we are supposed to do. We will also deal with robotics, what is happening in the field of artificial intelligence. We will also be covering artificial intelligence, machine learning, right? All this we will be doing in robotics. We will also introduce to the world of nanotechnology and how it is creating revolutions in the field of medicine and biotechnology. Biotechnology we will also be covering in detail, right? And finally, I will be introducing you to the concept of intellectual property rights and the contemporary issues relevant with intellectual property rights. On every topic you will be given a latest up-to-date class notes, and printed material you will also be getting. You will be getting your class notes also. And above all, the most important factor in this examination is your continuous motivation. And here I will be working on that so that you will be always be motivated and disciplined and working every day to convert your dream into reality, right? Because I always believe your success is directly proportional to my success, right? Thank you very much for hearing me, to be with me, and wish you good luck. And I'm looking forward to meet all of you young, bright people who are ready to who are ready to take this country into a new dimension. Wish you good luck, enjoy, stay healthy and safe. Thank you.